Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The San Antonio Spurs have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Portland Trailblazers? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first two games mean anything, we should be in for a heck of a series. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan, and our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And the starting group for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. It'll be Portland off the tip. Pass to Kamara. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Avdia finds Klingon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Good luck against Klingon in close. That's where he makes his money.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here is Holiday. Outside, Avdia. Klingon the screen for Avdia. Here he goes. Up and in on the way.
Man, once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
From the arc. Rebound San Antonio. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Klingon at the elbow. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Back to Avdia. Outside Holiday. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. And Klingon pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Sharp. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Tried by Wembanyama. And that one drops for him. Wembanyama's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's Sharp missing.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Lillard. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Oh, taking what the defense is giving Lillard with an opportunistic shot there.
Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
It's Henderson on the wing. Back to Lillard. Fires for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
A fader, and it's good off the back rim and in. He has 6. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Henderson against Castle. That one good for 2.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And it's Fox with the jam.
We talk about his quickness, but De'Aaron Fox has bounce. He will throw it down on you in a second.
Lillard, the pass to Williams. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And that one's good, Jim Penny.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Ball's not loose, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Portland ball. Now the lineup for your Trailblazer.
11 seconds left in the first. Now Castle over Lillard. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Grant is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Henderson in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Lillard way outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. To the middle. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Fox. Williams, a screen on Fox. Here's Lillard into the lane, and he banks in the layup. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Pass to Castle. Floats it up for Wembanyama, finishing the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
3-pointer Lillard, and it's Lillard again missing. Fox goes in. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Sharp. Wembanyama, no good. Lillard looking around. Offline with his 3.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Castle off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Grant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. No good from Grant.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
A different look now for Portland. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Scoot Henderson. And it's Holiday in for Lillard. Now, here's Harper. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Johnson. And Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
In his 1 year of college, Dylan Harper did a little bit of everything at a high level. It'll be interesting to see how that success translates to the NBA.
Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Grant. Here's Holiday. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Spurs leading by 10. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, this is the level of physicality Harper has to adjust to. It's going to get rough out there at times.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Sharp driving the lane, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
That one's in, his first shot this game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Clingan finds Avdia. Lillard from outside. Rebound San Antonio.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 11. Pass to Clingan for 3. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. To the inside. Fires, high post, and the jumper falls for him. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so it's San Antonio, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Glad to have you with us. So far, it's been a dismal performance for the Portland Trailblazers.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? I don't know. It's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go ahead.
Whoever wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
On the court for San Antonio. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Avdia. Floats one up. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox against Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
And so Castle nails them both. Trailblazers trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
And Holiday, here we go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Down low. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Vassell, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Kamare. Clinging the screen for Avdia. Sinks the triple. Avdia's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Holiday. Now Sharp. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
It's time for some T-shirts here.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get him.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Holiday. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
he is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. 9 feet out, and he overshot that one, missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 16-point game. Here's Sharp, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Avdia. The rebound by the Spurs.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Drew Howard. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Locks up the alley-oop pass, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Sharp. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sharp's got 6.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Portland with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. And it's Lillard missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And that one's on target from the wing. Wembanyama's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's San Antonio with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Krejci in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Harper. To the right side. Here's Cornette. No good on the 3. Trailblazers trail by 19. Over to the wing. Williams passes to Krejci. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Williams in the post. He's covered by Cornette. Williams' shot is off. Harper. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Inside, here's Krejci. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Obvious checked in for Lillard. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And They're making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Vassell, no good. Trailblazers trail by 18. Pass to Grant. Here's Williams. This one for three, and it's Grant that time on the assist by Williams. Grant's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Lillard. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Stolen by Grant. A finish. Lillard against Vassell. The shot by Lillard wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Grant rips down the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 15. Shaden Sharp, clean from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
I'll tell you, we're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Wembanyama. Shoots. Oh, the jumper goes.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look now for Portland. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant, and it's Holiday in for Damian Lillard. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Sharp following the bucket by the Spurs. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's tipped. Fox goes in. Oh, a beautiful finish off that spectacular reverse.
Let me tell you guys what, I am happy I'm retired. I would not want to check Fox. This man is way too quick.
Now Sharp. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Sharp. Oh, the fierce finish with the double clutch.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Spurs.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2-1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
And there is no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
Now, here's Fox. No good there. Lillard against Castle. Lays it in off the window. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Fox. Puts it up. The shot is off. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.